Hello, welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a love reading for my wonderful Capricorns. This is for Capricorn in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. This is a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate fully with every single Capricorn out there. But if you come across this video, I would say there's probably something in the message for you. And it is timeless. It's for whenever you come across it. So my wonderful Cappies, I hope you're doing really well. Thank you so much for all your support to the channel. As always, you guys are amazing. Okay, I'm going to get straight into a spread for you today, and we're going to dive into lots of questions about you and the person who's coming through in this love reading for you. As always, I would say take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And I hope you find it useful or at least enjoyable. Okay, let's go. Top 8 cards for Capricorn, please. Whoa. Okay, interesting. The Six of Pentacles flew out of the deck and it kind of twisted around, ended up reversed, and the Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So that could talk about a lack of, there's someone lacking with the spirit of generosity. Maybe someone's being a bit tight, but not just tight in like a watching money, but like being a bit mean if someone's holding the purse strings. Let's see. Top 8 cards for Capricorn, please. All right. Wow. Okay. Very interesting, Cappy. Let's see. There looks like it's going to be some sort of choice that someone knows is coming up. Like it's not going to be a choice that comes completely out of the blue, but it's something that they can see coming off on the horizon, if you like. And it is a choice about some sort of new beginning. But it feels like they know that they're about to have to make that choice about a new beginning in love, but they feel like they're about to disappoint someone because they don't feel either ready for the next stage, or they feel like they haven't completely finished something else off yet. It's almost like someone who feels they're questioning their ability to actually step up to this opportunity. They feel like they're only going to disappoint someone potentially. This could be someone who's still fretting about when they had their heart broken in the past. This could be a masculine, potentially, who had their heart broken in the past, or potentially maybe they feel like they broke somebody else's heart before. And this is playing, it's almost like that is all they can think about. That's all they're worrying about so much, and it's really distracting them. Okay. Just going to get the next layer of your spread, and then I'll start going through it. So I'm going to get the top 8 cards again for Capricorn, please, for this reading today. Please clarify the spread that's already laid out regarding Capricorn and the person who's coming through in this reading. Okay. Oof. Oof, yeah, someone is being tight. Wow. Okay. Wow. I mean, it could actually be... For some of you, Capricorn, this could have been someone who can't stop thinking about the fact that they hurt you in the past. I've got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of this deck now, with the Queen of Swords, the Four of Cups. This is like some truth was spoken, or some truth was made clear, which may have been kept vague, or, you know, in such a way that it's like you're in a grey area with this person, potentially, for you were in a grey area, and then the truth was spoken once and for all, and or someone realized, maybe you realized something about this person, Capricorn, and after that it was like, okay, done, this is over, that's it, goodbye. Like, maybe it might be finding out something that was a complete turn off, that was a complete what's that phrase, deal breaker. It was like, okay, well, now I know this, I'm not interested. It could also be that maybe for some of you, you may have found out that they were in a commitment already, or committed elsewhere, and you had to be strong about cutting this person out, but at the end of the day, it crossed some sort of line. It was a line that you weren't prepared to cross when it came to being a third party, you know, being involved with someone who was already committed. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck now, I've got the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So this is telling me that someone someone has to someone has to make a choice to actually walk away from something, and they are in that Nine of Swords, extremely, you know, racked mentally with this choice. They're thinking up ways to kind of put off doing this. They're resisting making this choice, and withdrawing into themselves, or kind of hiding away, or that's what they have been doing. Or there was a choice here about whether to let you walk away from them. I feel like someone was a big overthinker, and maybe even came up with a lot of reasons as to why something couldn't work. It could also have been that they were presented with a choice in the past that I was talking about, for an opportunity for a new beginning in love, and they let someone down that could have already happened because they felt that they weren't ready. I mean, this could have been a grown man, grown woman, and they were still like, I'm going to end up disappointing you, so I'm going to disappoint you now rather than later about this new opportunity, is kind of what I'm getting. Use this one. I'm just going to clarify the spread one more time, Capricorn, actually. The top 8 cards, please, for my lovely Capricorns. I should say, hopefully there won't be, but if there are any like pops or bangs in the background, there's fireworks going off this weekend, so hopefully it won't be picked up on the microphone anyway. So let's get the top 8 cards one more time for Capricorn spread today, please. Okay. Just shuffled the deck in reverse. Interesting. I don't think I've ever done that before. Hold on. Let's give it one more, just so I know I've got the right cards at the top. But the card that, I mean, I've never done that before, but the card that was at the top, reverse, because I was shuffling the whole deck in reverse, was effectively like a King of Wands. Now, King of Wands in reverse energy is someone arrogant, selfish, self-focused and self-involved, and prideful, dismissive of people's, of practicalities, of people's feelings. It's just what they want, and that's all that matters. Ten of Pentacles just fell out. Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Well, this is interesting because there is something here about there was romantic feelings between you and this person. I want to say in the past, Capricorn, that was that they were there, and it was quite a pure, honest love or romance, if you like. It wasn't like you were going into it or expressing or feeling these things for this person with any ulterior motives or anything that, as in, you didn't love this person because of their money, or you didn't love this person because you just what you could get out of them, whether that was, they'll give me a child, or they'll give me security, or etc., or they'll give me protection. It was pure. It wasn't what you could get from them. It was an honest, natural feeling that you had for them, this romance. But something got in the mix here, and it's almost like I've got the devil here in between. Well, in this deck, it's the Novice of Cups and the Elemental of Cups. But the devil here is almost like there was like I'm getting the message of like poison in the mix. It's like this honest, pure romance got poisoned. Now, whether that was like poison that someone dripped into somebody's ear, like very Hamlet here, but like to put someone off, maybe you put this person off of you, Capricorn. It could be that I'm getting a sense of like manipulation here that was going on by others, external factors, to kind of slow down the progress of the two of you moving forward. It's like someone was being, when they were about to move forward, maybe to progress things with you, they were people in their surroundings, friends, family, etc., put extra responsibility on them, or called on them that they needed them, and it kind of overloaded this person. They thought that they were doing the right thing by being there for these people, but there was a little bit of competition going on, maybe even a bit of a sense of competitiveness of who finds love first is kind of what I'm getting. This now, if it was like in a friendship group or something like that, this is like this. They didn't want your person effectively to level up, to be the first one to find someone who really loved them and to find a really good person to be with before they did. Or for example, if this was a group of friends who were all still in the, let's go wildly partying every weekend, and we can live vicariously through each other's like stories about whoever we took home that night. It's the, drinking, sleeping with different people, and everything's casual, and then we can just get back together as our friendship group and talk about it and rinse and repeat, right? But then, when the first is, I think it happens with men and women, but I think in men, from my limited knowledge as a woman, but it can be that feeling of like the first one of the group who finds, the long-term relationship they want to settle down with. It's almost like they're breaking up the band, because then they spend, time with their girlfriend, or then they get married, and then they spend time with their wife and their children, and it's like they have less time for their boy group. And it's almost like either there was a group of people in this person's surroundings who didn't want to lose them to a relationship and they wanted to keep them to themselves, or it was like, well, with your track record in how relationships have gone, it's not fair that you should be the one to find love when the rest of us haven't, or the rest of us aren't really that happy, and we're still looking for the one, if you like, even if we're with someone. Does that make sense? It's like there was a sense of competitiveness about and I don't know how that manifested will be different for each person, but whether that manifested in messages, or I almost get like these external factors kind of inviting them to take on more responsibility or to be there for them so that they weren't available for the Capricorn. Does that make sense? This can all be reversed, by the way. If this is the other way around, and this is resonating with what happened with you, then just flip it. But what that led to was essentially this person feeling unfulfilled, and also like, you see with this Five of Cups card that's here, this person is focusing on these 3 cups that have spilled out, and when this person behind them has 2 cups, but they're very focused on the fact that they kind of, and then behind the 5 of Cups is the 8 of Cups, and what I'm getting with this 8 of Cups card is like someone almost, it just reminded me of someone like cleaning up their room in like a shared house, like with a house that they shared with friends, you know, when you go to university, or when you house share, or after that initially you might live with a couple of friends before you live on your own or meet someone or whatever. It's like I'm just getting the feeling that someone's like, this lifestyle of partying, etc., has just actually, I'm not fulfilled. I'm also pretty disappointed about how things have ended up, and it's almost like they took this advice against their better judgment. Wow. Yeah, against their best judgment. They allowed other people to kind of not dictate, but pull the wool over their eyes in terms of an offer that was available to them. They are going to need the, maybe they have already got this, but otherwise this person needs the courage to go off on their own and to kind of challenge the belief system that they have been living in, even if that belief system is basically going out, getting wasted, and hooking up with someone different every weekend. It's still a case of, that could be the traditions, if you like, that this person's been living in. It's their way of life. They need the courage to go against the grain here, to throw out those old ideas and to start again. Now, this person could have already been thinking about this in solitude for some time, because it almost feels like I'm getting the sense that you maybe had a lot of patience for this person, Capricorn, in the past, but then it got to a point where you drew a line and you saw the truth of the matter. Like, you saw the truth, for example, with that metaphor I'm giving you, that you were dealing with someone who's not ready to grow up. Even if, as I said, grown man, grown woman, they still wanted to live as a Peter Pan kind of energy of like never growing up. And I'm not saying that you should grow up and get rid of your time with your friends, because actually that time away from a relationship, time with your friends is very essential. But it obviously, it might mean that you can't live in a frat house for the rest of your life. So yeah, let's get into the spread. How you're feeling about this person, Capricorn. So we've got the Death card, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Now, Death is telling me that you feel like this what's gone on with this person has maybe already gone through some sort of like a gateway where you've left one time of your relationship with them behind you, and you're now in maybe you're charting unknown territory right now. You don't know what the future is between the two of you, but everything you knew about what you thought this relationship stood with this person is in the past. It has changed completely, night and day. Like, how you felt about them before is no longer the case. And I would say that it's because with that Ace of Swords and the Seven of Swords, as I already told you, we had the Ace of Swords at the bottom of that second deck with the Queen of Swords. You saw the truth about this person, and maybe a truth that it could be something that you think or you feel that they were not being completely honest with you about, but otherwise it was a truth that maybe you weren't being completely honest with yourself about. Maybe you couldn't see it initially, but you could feel like you've seen it now, and that's why this relationship has gone through such your feelings about them have gone through such a transformation, because you've seen the truth for what it is. So tell me, what is the Ace of Swords? Now, it could also be that you found out something about them that they were hiding in the shadows, and now because of that, things have changed irrevocably for you. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords for how Cappy's feeling about this person? The Magician. Prince of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. What's the Ace of Swords with the Magician? Okay, this is interesting. So the Princess of Pentacles has come out. The Fool with the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So the Fool with the Three of Pentacles, that's like, I am ready to begin something new and start building a foundation, which with the Ten of Pentacles is for the long term. That's like someone putting down solid starting stones to build a whole house that they'll live in for the next 50 years. This is someone starting something and building and collaborating with someone for the long term. So why is the Seven of Swords here then? Ooh, the Star in reverse and the Death card is at the bottom of the deck. And remember, the Death card is already there for how you feel about them. I shouldn't have held the Star up because I should just realise she's nude. The Star in reverse, the Seven of Swords. Okay, so maybe you felt like this was the beginning of something where you were building for the long term with this person, Capricorn, and then you feel like the deception is, whatever is the deception has made you lose all hope in this situation. With that Death card as well, that's like, it's already here, as I said. This has done this realization or this truth that something was dishonest about how this person was like working with you, or maybe even telling you that this was the start of something long term, or giving you that impression. I don't see any actual communication here, because with that Princess of Pentacles, it's also, this is like a friendship feeling. So it could be for some of you that you felt like, although there was a friendship between the two of you, with the Magician and the King of Cups, you kind of knew that they were also, or maybe you felt like they were also manifesting there's something more with you because there were feelings. With that King of Cups, you could have felt like, I know this person has feelings for me. I know I've got feelings for them. There are romantic feelings between the two of us, and that is why this is manifesting. So there may be an existing friendship here, but I know that actually what's happening here, we're about to start something which can progress to the long term. But the thing is, you either saw something about this person, you found something out, some truth came out, which has completely ended that hope that you had, and you feel like potentially they lied to you, or something about them, but you're like, oh, I don't want any part of that. So how they're feeling about you, we have the Two of Swords, the Fool, and the Wheel of Fortune. How they're feeling about you, Capricorn. So it's weird, because the message I just got in my head is that they felt like they had no choice. I don't know what that's about. The Two of Swords, they felt like there was a moment where, well, they missed the moment. There was a moment for them to make a choice, and once and for all to kind of slay some sort of blockage that I want to say that was in front of them, but it's almost like something that they thought up in their head was a blockage, and it was their opportunity. This is your moment right now. You can strike down the blockage that you think is there, and instead they went in a different direction, and they either felt like, no, this is not the moment, this isn't, or there's something about like, let me get to the bottom of this. There's something about like they felt the timing wasn't right, or that there was an element of fate or something, maybe something fated happened where just as the two of you were about to progress, something came up and that meant that they had to go in a different direction. Let me see. Why is this person feeling like this about Capricorn, please? Ooh. Eight of Wands, but it kind of came out reversed, and the Tower at the bottom of the deck and the Five of Cups underneath that. Wow. Something went really wrong. They feel like something went really wrong. It could be that you put some sort of choice to them to make, and they really screwed it up. Like they missed. It was like I'm kind of getting in my head like someone being welcomed up on stage to speak their truth that they've been waiting to speak in the wings for years or months or whatever, and then they get to the stage and get handed the mic and everyone is open to listening and is receptive to hearing their truth, and then that person just bottles it, hands the microphone back and runs off stage. What is this Two of Swords about, please? Why is this person feeling the Two of Swords? Strength. Strength was needed to slay. What is this? What was the blockage? Oh. Eight of Cups, but it came out reversed with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They needed the courage to underneath the Queen of Wands is the Nine of Wands. They needed the courage once and for all to stop holding on to potentially another person. What was the blockage, please? That they had the opportunity to get rid of once and for all. I'm not saying get rid of a person, but get rid of the blockage. The Fool, where it came out, that means it's already here as well. I said how they were feeling. This was take a risk. Take a risk on leaving behind something once and for all that they were holding on to, or it was time to let it go. I feel like it may have been a third party for some of you. And it's the Eight of Cups in this deck is someone sat in a lack of emotional fulfillment. This is not even... This person has not walked away from everything that's unfulfilling. They're literally sitting in the middle of the ruins of everything that's unfulfilling. So tell me... Oh wow, look at that. Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands just came out. I was just about to talk about what I was going to ask. Why is the Fool with the Wheel of Fortune here? This was like... Okay. I feel like this person feels like they had a moment here where they could have let something go once and for all and have a new beginning with the Capricorn. But instead, they kind of... I feel like they got in their head about the resistance that making this decision would cause, the backlash they would receive, the arguments that they'd have to deal with. This is like, there's going to be confrontation here, potentially with whoever that they need to leave in their past, effectively to have this new beginning. So this is like someone looking at a project, like with this Wheel of Fortune, which can talk about timing as well, like divine timing. This is someone like looking at a computer screen with a graph that it's like a pie chart kind of thing, but what it's giving me is someone looking at like a projection. When we talk about business projections, it's like, is this going to work out for the next financial year or whatever? This is someone who felt like they bottled it when it came to making a choice about having this new beginning in love with Capricorn, because they thought about what it would result in terms of having to stand up for themselves, the resistance they would face. So instead, they ran away, and they feel like because of that, Capricorn has also made the decision to go off and have their new beginning elsewhere now. Now, what happened in the past? We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. So in the past, there was that golden opportunity sitting there with the Ace of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles tells me that there was already a lot of investment between the two of you in this relationship. I don't feel like this was a brand new contact that you just made. This is someone where things had grown, things had developed between the two of you, because this Seven of Pentacles shows a whole forest, and you see how these trees have grown very tall, and you know that takes a long time with trees to grow that tall, and a forest to be that developed. So again, funnily enough, with the Wheel of Fortune is here in what happened in the past, but here it's telling me that this was like, there was that moment, there was the universe going, it's now, this is the opportunity, do it now. This is the moment where everything lined up, where the all the groundwork had been laid, all the trees had developed into a very healthy forest, and as a result there was a golden opportunity sat there. And I feel like, as I already described, we know what happened with that, what that person did. So what is this person's current situation, Capricorn? Well, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. And it's funny because the first deck I was shuffling, I think I said, is someone being, like, the Six of Pentacles came out in reverse. I was like, is someone being tight with the purse strings? Now, the Ten of Pentacles is someone who is sat in, well, they're surrounded by potential wealth, but it could be wealth in terms of friends, family. They're surrounded by a community here of some sort. There's family members for sure. There's people all in each other's business, I would say, as well. This is someone kind of surrounded by people. And it might not even be about money, you know, because although the Four of Pentacles is here, and that can talk about like a miserly kind of energy of wanting to keep anything they have just to themselves. But I feel like this is more someone is holding on and trapping themselves due to, they feel like a weight of expectation from the community that they're surrounded by. Now, again, that doesn't have to actually be a village or family members. It could be friends. It's the external factors I was talking about earlier. This is someone, especially with that Eight of Swords, you see how there's two other people with their hands, like holding hands. I feel like this is your person, Capricorn, who's bound as a result. It's almost like, if you imagine, they might feel, this is weird, they might feel like their presence in this community is what's holding the community together, and that's this sense of burden, sense of responsibility. It's like, well, if you leave us now to be with Capricorn, then we're going to fall apart without you. So this person's restricting themselves for the sake of this community. For sure. Tell me why. What's with the Eight of Swords? I mean, in some ways it could be they're holding on to like the financial security and stability that they have by kind of going along with this situation. That could be an element. But I feel like it's something more than that. Anything else you can tell me about this person's current situation? The Two of Wands with the Two of Cups, oh my god, and the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Wow. This Two of Wands in this deck talks about someone who's 100%, they know what decision they are making or want to make. They're very clear, and then the Two of Cups, this person's very clear about who it is that they consider to be their love, their soulmate, whatever, their heart's desire. They're very, very clear about that. And I was going to say that anyway, and then underneath the Two of Cups is the Ace of Swords. But it's they might have some it might be a relationship with a father figure that is actually influencing this person feeling trapped, or they are potentially a father. And there's just this concern here of either they are going to be ejected from the community that they are currently feel some sort of security by going along with whatever that community want of them, or it's a concern about that they'll be abandoning other people by making a choice. So they don't really see, it's like they're in this Eight of Swords in their current situation. They don't see a way forward or a solution to, even though they know very much what they want, they don't see a solution because they feel like whatever, to have that new beginning with you is going to cause an ending which is going to be a disaster, basically. So what is it this person wishes would happen in the connection between you and them, Capricorn? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Star, and the Four of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles is you, Capricorn. Star is Aquarius energy as well. We've got Scorpio here too. And Aquarius again. So what this person wishes would happen in the connection between you and them, Capricorn, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Star, and the Four of Swords. So the Queen of Pentacles is you, Capricorn, that's your energy. Now, it's they do want the situation to be healed between the two of you. They feel like with this Four of Swords, there's something that they want to say that they're not saying to you. There's this truth that they're aware of, and that very much could be what I was just telling you about, that they do want you, but they feel like they can't tell you that. They may want you to come towards them because they feel incapable of contacting you with this truth themselves. I'm not saying that you should, I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me this person wants to happen in the connection between the two of you. With this Star energy though, it could also be that they feel like there's they want destiny to kind of give them a hand, or to take the wheel. To take the wheel. No, look at the wheel. Like the universe to take the wheel, or something like this. It's like they want you to feel guided to come back towards them, or for the fates to conspire so that the two of you do come back together, because there's something that they know, and that could be that they know that you're the one for them, but they can't communicate it. So it's almost like they want destiny to put the two of you back on each other's path. Whoa. The Four of Wands just flew out and crossed the Star card. Why? Well, that would tell me that they want destiny, for example, the two of you to be drawn back together, because they want, like, the Four of Wands is like marriage and a family. It's like, because they tell me about because I feel like they kept a lot hidden because they didn't have the courage to tell you the truth. We've got the Moon that came out, and then the Strength card. I feel like they're praying for destiny to put the two of you so that you basically bump into each other, for example, so that they have another opportunity to be courageous, because this strength in the moon is like needing to have the courage to tell you what they kept hidden about their feelings. Why is the Four of Swords here then? Oh my god, the Four of Swords has come out. Four of Swords with the King of Swords, and I'm asking to clarify the Four of Swords. They kept a poker face. The Four of Swords is here, and I don't feel like it's changing, weirdly enough. It's almost like what this person wants, Capricorn, is for, as I said, for you to meet again by fate, because of everything they kept hidden, because you're the one that they want to marry, to have a family with, and they can't tell you, they can't communicate it to you, even though that is the truth, that they are holding and have kept hidden. And with this King of Swords, this king is in this deck is someone wearing, it's a suit of armor. You don't even know it's someone inside, or it's just it's a mask. They're wearing a defensive suit, as it could be someone with Aquarius in their chart. I say that with love. I've got a lot of Aquarius in my chart as well, but it's just from my experience with other Aquarians, this is reminding me of that. This could be someone with an Aquarius Venus, for example, that they really struggle to express their emotions any more than a friendship. It might not be for all of you, but it's just what I'm getting is it's someone kept a very cold poker face exterior, and they did not tell you what was going on, and it doesn't seem like they're still able to. Yeah, Seven of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Talk about wearing a mask, and there's someone else is like a performance. This person has some. Oh yeah. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups. This person, oh Lord, Capricorn, this person kept a pretense up that they had no feelings for you, and it looks like it's due to the influence of other people in their environment, mainly. It doesn't have to be a third party, as I said. That could be friends, family, community, whatever. That's what I was going to ask, sorry. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? So I feel like the Queen of Pentacles also is like the commitment queen of the deck. This could still be saying that they want commitment with you. They still want all of everything that was available to them before for the long term. They want with you. They want that to, it's like they want, you know, when what I just got was, you know, when someone leaves, like if you've been working together and then they leave the company because they're going elsewhere, and they often, you know, people say in their like leaving message or whatever, I hope our paths cross again. That's what I'm getting. It's like what this person wants is for your paths to cross again, because why the Queen of Pentacles? Sorry, what's the question? Queen of Pentacles. King of Wands. High Priestess, Ace of Wands. Yeah. This person has kept secret their desire, the strength of their desire for you, and now you're moving off in another direction, into the distance, in the mist. But I have to say, like, this person, it's their life, and you only get one life. And to be honest, this person seems so crystal clear about their desire for you, their love for you, what long term that they want with you, and you're still moving off into the mist, and they're still in this. So, what is the block or the challenge to this connection moving forward? Queen of Swords, Five of Cups, Two of Pentacles. The challenge here is that they already seriously disappointed you. They have let you down to the point that it's not easy to come back from this. It's almost like there was something where they returned home, or like they ran away from you back to this community. They chose to like, if you were there, like, shall we do this? Do you want to choose me? And they were like, they ran, like, I'm kind of getting like when a pet or something, and between two people, and they go to the one you love, and then the little pet is like torn because they love both. But if this person was like in between you and this community, and in your each, not directly, but in your each in your own ways, you go to the one you love, and this person felt compelled to go towards this community, or whoever this other person is, or whatever, and they know that you've been left with that memory of them rejecting you, abandoning you, leaving you brokenhearted, potentially. Also, with the Queen of Swords in the block or the challenge, the challenge here is that they feel like you are so... you're far more pessimistic about them now. You're far more like, the kind of naivety about this connection is gone. This is like it hasn't got that innocence about it anymore because of what they did. I'm not criticizing you here, Capricorn, but it's like you can no longer go back to, seeing them in a more of like a rose-tinted glasses, angelic way anymore. And it's like this person... It's like the challenge here is this person no longer will see in your eyes like a reflection of them, which is so positive that they did before. It would be like it when you viewed them before, they knew that you viewed them in such a positive light that they enjoyed seeing that reflection of themselves when they were with you. And now it's like, because of what they did, if they went back towards you now they're going to see the reflection of the truth, of more like, they're going to see the reflection of how they disappointed you, and they're going to have to face that. I mean, even if it didn't play out like this, I think it's just relationships. I think that's why the honeymoon phase is what it is, because you don't know all the like the flaws about someone just yet. But bearing in mind, every human being is flawed, so like that, it's just it's actually kind of deeper to love someone with all their flaws included, like whichever, rather than loving like the rose-tinted version of them, like the idealistic version of them. It's far easier to love that. So it's a shame, but that's what I'm getting. This is also a challenge to the connection. But I mean, it's on both sides. So the challenge here for you is they are massively disappointed you, and like, you may feel like you have to be very strong and harden your heart now when it comes to this person. But for their side, the challenge is that they are also aware that they disappointed you. Anything else you can tell me about the challenge here to the connection moving forward? Oh, 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, exactly. The challenge here is that the pain that has already happened is weighing so heavily on the connection now. And this is actually what I was saying at the bottom of the first deck. I said someone can't stop thinking about how they broke someone's heart. We had the 3 of Swords, King of Cups, 9 of Swords at the bottom of this deck. And that's why I said it, because... someone can't see past how the hurt that they already caused you, Capricorn, effectively. Yeah, I don't need to clarify anymore. That's spot on. So the action that this person's most likely going to take towards you next, Capricorn, we have the Magician, the 6 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. There we go. So, the Magician in this deck actually kind of talks about someone almost observing from a distance and choosing the exact right moment to strike, to make a move. They are also going to be trying to find out information about you from other people first before they make their move. So for example, they might be trying to find out if you're seeing somebody else already, or whether you still think about this person. Like, if you have mutual friends, they might be canvassing you, kind of, that you don't realize that's what they're actually doing, to see like, oh, how are you feeling about so and so these days, or whatever, or do you still think about them, or do you miss them, etc. And kind of going back to this person to kind of feed them the information so that they know whether to act or not. They are going to be, it's like they're planning the perfect moment or perfect way to return with that Six of Cups. They are going to be getting very nostalgic about you and thinking about you a lot, reminiscing and missing you as an action. I just want to know what this Five of Swords is about. Yeah, it does feel like they're trying to they want to have the upper hand and have more information before they make a return. Why is the Five of Swords here in the action? Because it's like both of you have some sort of both of you are aware of the truth as things stand. Like, you're aware of how they let you down, and the truth that you realized about them that meant that you just had to, it can no longer be what you once thought this was. They have the truth of how they failed, like, in the crucial moment, and they let you down, and what they want. That we've seen a lot about. The Ace of Swords has come up about 5 times, I think. They're very aware about who they want and what they want with you, but as I said, they're not saying it. You see in this Four of Swords card, she's holding that sword upright but lying in bed doing nothing about it. Now with this Five of Swords, it's like you both have that truth of your own, or your own version of the truth of what you know so far. But this person is also holding, one person, is also holding another sword, which they're not saying. And it's kind of like this other information, maybe things you don't know because they haven't told you, all the things they've kept hidden because they kept that poker face, could be a solution to actually the two of you being able to get on some sort of the same page again, because at the moment these two people are facing in opposite directions, looking away from each other. So that extra information that they're holding, that they're like waiting for fate to do the job for them, could be the thing that actually means that the two of you can get back to it, at least looking in the same direction. Page of Cups, Five of Swords, again, bearing in mind that's the Five of Swords that I'm kind of trying to get to the bottom of. There's things, as I said, that this person hasn't told you. They need the courage to tell you about. This is... They haven't told you about why they felt trapped into not choosing you in the past. They need to get the courage to tell you the missing information, because it's almost like you have this version of events, like all of us, to be honest, even when we think it's the truth, it's just our version of events. It's the truth based on what we know, but there's all this stuff that we always don't know. So the truth is one of those things that can be subjective. I know it sounds silly, but like, it depends. It's your truth depending on everything that you've found out. But I feel like there's a lot this person hasn't told you, and it could be that they felt that they weren't allowed to tell you things, or there will be repercussions if they did tell you. But so why is... okay, it could also be actually... The thing is that it's the Hierophant in their life, their way of living, their belief structure is what is restricting them from having the courage to actually tell you the truth and reach out to you. The Hierophant can be very like rule based, or even something that they are initiated into. What is the Hierophant in this person's life? What does this Hierophant stand for, please? The Six of Wands. The Emperor, the Chariot, the Ten of Swords. Wow, okay. What's the Ten of Swords about, please? So it's like, I'm not sure if this person's going to be contacting you, to be honest, to be completely honest with you, Capricorn, because it's like they are trying to they're holding back and trying to find the perfect way to return. Potentially they're wondering how they can do it without telling you the truth about everything, because they want you to see them still in a particular in a favorable light. But it's also the fact that there is some sort of structure in their life which it's almost like they chose that and to be successful with that, or choose love. You can't have both, is kind of their frame of thinking. This could be that they have, whatever this is in their community, is putting them in a position of success, or that's what is they're being told, or it's like they're I'm getting this controlling element that someone else is kind of driving their life and kind of telling them you will have success, you will live a life where people admire you, look up to you, are envious of your lifestyle if you do what we say, and if you are part of this with us. It is something where, it's like a sense of exclusivity I'm also getting about whatever this is in their life. Like that, it could even be like controlling in terms of who they're allowed to be with because of how that person looks, or the background that person comes from. That's just like they don't have control over their own life. And I don't know if it's something about family controlling inheritance, or like a business, like a family business or business with friends or something, where there's like it's like a certain element of like I'm getting like PR, like or the public relations, or like the perception of others about this family or this etc., the friendship group or whatever, is controlling this person. But in terms of the action they're going to take towards you, they are planning, and they're missing you, and they're trying to find out about you, Capricorn, basically. So, but I don't see much action because this Five of Swords is here, and yeah, they're going to need, they would essentially need to get the courage to speak their truth, and no matter what happens in whatever community situation is controlling them. I don't see that so much as someone trying to have a reunion with you whilst at the same time not change anything about the circumstances that are already in place. Like when I say try and have their cake and eat it too, I mean it like that, not in like trying to stay with someone else and be with you at the same time. It's more like try and placate external factors whilst placating you at the same time. So what is going to be happening between you and this person going forward here, Capricorn? We have the Star, the Empress, and the Elemental of Swords, which I definitely can't show you because it's very nude, but there you go. I have to be honest, I don't really see much in terms of the two of you. I feel like this is far more you, Capricorn, doing your own thing, potentially, I would say. I would say that it would seem what's going to be happening is that you are going to be in a very strong energy with the Empress, kind of striking out on your own, finding yourself with that Elemental of Swords. That's like the element of thought, of idea. I feel like you might even be changing your idea about yourself, getting clarity about who you are and the strength that you possess and the power that you have. The star as well is, this star card is someone slumped on their horse, you know, coming back from a battle. It's quite a dark star card, as you can see. But effectively, the star card comes after the tower. So this is almost like you still returning from, maybe even returning to yourself from something which was really disturbing or upsetting to your peace, to your, also to your sense of who you are and the empress that you are as well. I'm just going to get quickly, what does that mean for Capricorn and this person? Because I'm just getting exactly what I just described about you, Capricorn. What does it mean? What's going to be happening between Capricorn and this person? Oh my God, it's the Ace of Swords again. Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and then this block fell out. But I'm just going to show you the Ace of Wands is there at the bottom of that block. But I think it fell out like that to show the Ace of Swords again for like the 100th time. Wow, underneath the Ace of Swords is Judgment and the Hierophant and the Emperor. I feel like you just do you, Capricorn, obviously, you know. You just do you. Like, it's almost as if you continuing to just get stronger and more powerful and vibrate in the frequency of the Empress and heal more and more and know your own power more and more is actually bringing in your wish fulfillment when it comes to love. It could very well be that you just living like this and doing you so beautifully is going to further stamp the clarification to this person that it's time for them to face judgment in their own life. Like, try to think of the phrase, you know, see the writing on the wall about whatever it is that they feel bound to currently, and to make change and to have control of their own life, you know? Anything else about what's going to be happening? I say that and then the devil falls out. Again, very, very new devil, but there you go. Yeah, have control over it, and then the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Wow, yeah, this person needs to cut the devil out of their own life. For themselves is nothing you can do, Capricorn. And until they do, they're not going to be able to step up to the opportunity that they had with you. I don't know if you even still want them to be honest. I mean, they are coming through in this reading, so that could be that they're still very strong in your energy, even if you're like, well, I know the truth about them now and I'm done. But it could be for some of you that you would be interested if they did step up. What is the devil? Wow, the World. And the Eight of Swords. The World is literally what I was talking about at the very beginning about this person is sabotaging themselves, telling themselves that they are not ready to let one chapter of their life go and to move into the next one. They completely are. But it's almost like there is maybe a codependency for them going on with this community that are kind of holding them back, but they're also holding on to that community. I'm going to keep calling it that because I do see more of like a group of people rather than this being a singular third party. But it could be a third party that comes with a full family and friendship circle. That could be what they don't want to lose. But it's a codependent element of this person. Anything else? The Lovers, the Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups and the Two of Wands. I feel like eventually this person is going to contact you, Capricorn. When they do return with the Six of Cups underneath that, it's because they've made a choice that they want to build with you, but it's going to be up to you at the end of the day if you still want that with them. Okay, that's what I've got for you this time, Capricorn. I hope it was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all my best. Please like the video. Comment for me if it did resonate. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much again. I wish you all my best. Speak soon. Bye.